A disturbing story of how a woman unalived her two small children who were only toddlers because they got in the way of her sex life. This is the story of Louise Porton. At the time of this heinous crime, Louise was 22 years old with a 3-year-old and a 17-month-old daughter. The landlady of where she was living spent more and more time caring for the children as Louise was too busy socialising. The landlady stated that Louise would do whatever she could not to be with them. Louise claimed to be a model and spent a large amount of time on dating sites. She would offer men adult services in exchange for money, and the children's father was not involved. In January 2018, Louise's 3-year-old daughter Lexi had been admitted to hospital several times for unexplained illnesses. A lot of these included breathing difficulties, and Lexi was only saved by the work of paramedics. Even though her symptoms were consistent with deliberately blocking the airways, doctors did not rule it suspicious. While Lexi was in hospital, Louise showed very little concern. She even sent unclothed photos of herself to a photographer from the toilets of the hospital and offered adult services for money. In the same month, 999 were called again about Lexi. When the operator asked if she was breathing, Louise said no. When paramedics arrived, it was found that Lexi had been unalived for some time before help was called. Again, Louise showed very little concern and spent the next day accepting lots of requests on dating sites. Even when arranging her daughter's funeral, a member of staff at the funeral parlour heard her laughing on FaceTime with a man. Only 18 days after Lexi was unalived, Louise's other daughter, 17-month-old Scarlett, was unalived. Louise called the non-emergency line, but paramedics still arrived 9 minutes later. Even then, it was found that Scarlett had been unalived for some time. Little concern was shown again from Louise. An investigation was launched and police found several incriminating internet searches. These indicated that Louise had unalived her children and attempted to cover it up. She showed no remorse for her actions and was sentenced to life in prison with a minimum of 32 years.